Hello, hello, Mr. Newton here. So we are inside of Dragon Ball Z Budokai game for the PlayStation 2. It also received a remaster for the PlayStation 3 back in 2014. So the original game is for the PlayStation 2 and released in 2002. And 12 years later a remaster was released for the later system. So we are playing using the PCSX2 emulator on my Windows 7 computer. I own this game as a PlayStation 2 game as well, but I could play straight from the CD, but I experienced lag when doing that, so that's why I'm playing the ROM on the computer instead. Also, this is the American ROM. So certain things are different compared to the European CD that I own. As an example, the intro video is different. So the American version had a different intro video than the European release that I have bought in store. And also, certain characters are named differently. Like Tien, for example, is named Tenshin Han in the European release and in the Japanese one. And Mr. Satan is named Hercule in the American release. Okay. Also, I believe androids are named cyborgs in Europe. Okay, so but we have moved the sound down a bit. Maybe there is a good place. I don't want it to be too low, but not too loud either. I want the people watching this video to be able to hear me. I also want the epic music of the game to be heard. Maybe we need to have it slightly higher. Okay, that's better. Save game data. We don't need to do that, by the way. I changed my mind. So we are using a cheated save here because I wanted all the characters in the custom battle mode. We have different options here. We have the options we used there, change the game settings, and then we have story mode. Enjoy the spectacular story of Dragon Ball Z. Then we have the duel mode. Go head to head against your rival. Are you ready to rumble? We have world tournament mode. Take on the world tournament, compete for prizes, and I believe it's only a single player. Practice, train as hard as you dare, and edit skills. Build your skills to create the ultimate character. Let's go there, take a look at this tab here, tab menu. So one player, edit skills. You can edit the skill data stored on the memory card, 8 megabit for PlayStation 2 in memory card slot 1, okay. And then we could trade, I believe, skills between players if both had a, let's say, both two friends have this game and own separate PlayStation 2 consoles with separate memory cards. Then they could trade items and such by plugging the memory card of their own PlayStation 2 into the other PlayStation 2 and then moving over the files, I see. So it's a feature for local multiplayer. You can trade skills and such and then use them in the duel mode. Okay, and then we have the practice, train as hard as you dare. Let's go there. Here we have the playable characters. We have Frieza. We have Cell. By the way, in Budokai, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and in Budokai 2 and 3, you can evolve into Super Saiyan and such, but you do that in the battle. You can't start the battle as an evolved character. So you start at the lowest evolution or form, for example ordinary Goku or first form Frieza, first form Cell, etc. And then you can transform during the battle. So you first transform into imperfect Cell and then perfect Cell. For Frieza, he didn't have his two Giant forms, but he had his perfect form and ultimate power form. So he can transform during battle. And also, if you have a certain item, I believe he can also become Mecha Frieza, unless that was in Budokai 2. Goku, on the other hand, can go I believe he has 10 Kaioken evolutions, and then he has the Super Saiyan evolution. And yeah, that's it, I believe. So this game only has the story up until the end of the Cell saga, but it has one character from the Buu-saga, I believe Mr. Satan or Hercule in the American release, in the American anime. I believe he was introduced in the late Cell saga. He rode up to defeat Cell, so he is also part of the Cell saga. But Gohan here has 3 different versions. We have young age, which is Kid Gohan, and we have teenage, which is Teen Gohan. Then we have Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman, of course, is a Buu-saga character. It's adult Gohan in the Great Saiyaman outfit with unique skills. Okay, so we have different evolutions, but we always start the battles with the first one. And it's easy to be returned to the older. For example, if you play as Son Goku, and then you evolve into a Super Saiyan, then if you're knocked out or if you fall down, then you will automatically evolve back into ordinary Goku, which is very annoying. And that happens. So in this game, you start at the lowest level of evolutions, and if you evolve into Super Saiyan or Frieza's final form or whatever, they can turn you back by knocking you down. So there's no way to permanently stay a Super Saiyan, etc. Okay, we have Frieza, we have Cell, we have Raditz, we have Vegeta, we have Goku, we have Nappa, we have Hercule or Mr. Satan, we have Raccoon, we have Trunks, we have Kid Gohan, Teen Gohan, and Great Saiyaman. We have Piccolo, we have Tenshin Han or Taiyan, we have Yamcha, we have Ginyu or Captain Ginyu, we have Sarban, Dodoria, Android 16, Android 19, Android 17, and Android 18, and we have Krillin. Okay. take a character. Actually, I should have taken Goku, because that's the character we are gonna play in the story mode, but for now let's just take this character. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 stages. We have the Cell Games Ring, we have the Planet Namek, we have Valley Plains, World Tournament, Grassland, Hyperbolic Time Chamber. We have the Rock Mountain, Islands, and Kami's Lookout. And in this game, unlike in later games, in this genre, in the Dragon Ball Z genre, unlike in the later games, you can't pick the music. So the music is set for each stage. If you take this stage, you have a certain song playing, and if you take this, you have a different song playing. So you can't change that. In later games, you can pick the music you want on any stage, which is, in my opinion, better. But anyway, let's just take this one. It has the best music, I believe. Music in this game is really good. So here we have the training mode. Right, they moved back. We block on X, we shoot on circle, we kick on triangle, and we hit on square. Then we are using the directional buttons to move back and forward. And L1 and L2 doesn't do anything. We can grab our enemy on R1 or R1. We can do this thing, the bash attack or whatever, on R2. That will force the enemy up into the air. You can grab him as well. We block on X, as I said. You can also use the R the analog buttons to move. The right analog button to move slowly if I use it. I don't know how to jump. We can use the left analog button to attack. Left, it's the same pretty much as the I believe if we use the left analog button and move it to the right, we will shoot instead, so we can use it instead of the circle button. We can also use down to block, just like with X, and we can hit with the analog button as well, and kick. So, but it's easier to use the ordinary buttons, I believe. Here we can, if we click on the start button, we bring up the menu, and then we can make the enemy do nothing. Guard 1, guard 2. We can have it. We can have it on match. Match means they will fight back, but they have unlimited health. We also have unlimited health in this mode. So com level, very weak, average, strong, very strong. Okay, we don't want them to fight us. We can also make them deflect key blasts, deflect back, and do nothing. Counter attack on and off, break fall off or on. We can also display status in command or remove it. Skill list. We have a skill list here. We can see how to do each move. So P is, I believe the colors are the same as the ordinary button. So P, for example, is the square button, and E is the circle button, K is the triangle button, and X is X. Okay, and then the arrow button is just the directional buttons. So I believe certain moves in this game are quite difficult to pull off. We could make them visible while training. It's still difficult to do them. I used to be good at this game. But it's very difficult to do those arrow and K moves. So K, and then we are supposed to do a directional button and K, and that's the difficult one.
That's it.
Buttons might be wrong as well. I don't know for certain, but they might be wrong. For sure. Forgot that I had the music on maximum, so I might want to change that. And then go back to the menu and fix that. Okay. So that attack is easy to do. We used to 4 or 5 squares and then E, the circle button. 4 I believe, and then the circle. So 4 square and then circle, and you do a Kamehameha or this power blitz attack. But the others, they are more difficult.
Power blitz. Eat this.
Right, you should be able to move to the side as well.
Power blitz.
You can use the analog buttons to move to the side like that. I never was used to use the analog buttons. Okay.
That's it. You still want to fight? Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Yeah, the moves are not that easy to pull off, especially not when using the emulator. There I did something else.
Power blitz. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Whoa!
I don't know why I can't move to the side using the direction button. I can move forward and backwards, but not to the side. It's possible using the analog button. I don't know exactly how to do it. Sometimes I just manage to do it. I move it around in a circle. I see. See, I need to hold the left analog button to the left and then move the other one. A circle move for her to move around. See. This game was my first ever Dragon Ball game. So back in the day I had a lot of patience playing this game and learning all the moves and such. It's been years. I bought it in November 22 when it released. Okay, so we'll go back to options. And yeah, I suck in the game currently. So and I don't have the patience to relearn all the moves I played. Okay, we'll move the sound up. We'll jump straight into the story mode, but at first we'll take a look at the other areas. So we have the practice mode, and then we have the world tournament mode.
Please choose
So
your fighting class.
different levels. We have the novice level, ready to warm up. Prizes are awarded from second place on. Good luck. 3 battles altogether. So the tournament mode, you pick a character and then you fight others in a tournament, just like in the manga and the anime, until you win. And there are different difficult levels. Novice is the easy one, and then you have adept, which is medium, and then you have advanced, which is the most difficult one. And this is single player only, unlike in the later games where you have multiplayer, local multiplayer, so you can be more than one player playing in the tournament. But in this game I believe only one player can play. Okay, and for some reason we do not have the other areas. We need to win the battles in novice first. Actually we can play some tournament battles then.
Which fighters will we see? The excitement is mounting.
We can pick any of the fighters. We'll go for Android
Wow,
or Cyborg A18. Believe that,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming.
I believe the tournament is also
Let the
bigger
world tournament come in.
per difficulty level. Okay, we will face Kid Gohan.
Gohan versus Android 18.
This game has actual
Are you
cards.
ready?
I will lose.
Start.
So in the tournament you can win 2 ways. You can deplete the opponent's health bar, like in any fighting game, or you can throw them out of the ring. They will lose if they are thrown out as well. But if they throw us out, we will lose too. And I believe I'm about to be thrown out. Okay. Yeah, I become a total noob. I remember playing this game with friends back in the day when they were total noobs in it, and I were actually pretty good. So that was the problem with this game, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and the second game as well. That if you had played this enough, you would become very good at it. But then if you fought your friends and they never had played it before, then of course you would be totally overpowered against them. It's not an easy game to pick up and be good at from the get-go. You need to actually play this game in the training mode and in the story mode in order to learn the moves. Otherwise you can use the ordinary attacks, but if you want to use the special attacks and such, and be able to block and parry at the right moment, then you need to train and play the story mode, so that you learn the skills of the game. So that's the problem, because if you have a friend coming over and then you play this game, then your friend will suck at the game while you might be pretty good, and that's not very fun either. And unlike the Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi games and Tenkaichi Tag Team games, it's actually hard to learn the moves. I believe in the later games, the Tenkaichi and Tenkaichi Tag Team game, I believe that it's very easy for even a beginner to just pick up and be good at it from the start, because you can do special moves with simple buttons, while in this game you need to press multiple buttons to do the special moves. It's more difficult. Now we'll face Raditz, brother of Son Goku, the main character.
Android 18 versus Raditz. Are you ready?
Come on, use your head.
You're dead.
Idiot. Idiot.
Not yet.
Fuck you. He's gonna throw me out of the ring. So this game had the best music in my opinion of any of the games. This was plagiarized, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. So this is novice. Fuck, we lost.
Is it over already?
So this was novice level, the easy one. And also we have the enemy on easy difficulty. And beginner
What a
difficulty.
shame! Contestant loses.
Alright, let's try again. So the problem with the tournament is you can be thrown out of
Please
the
choose
ring.
your fighting class. Which fighter? Wow, the opponents have been chosen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Again versus Android 18. Are you ready?
My turn. Last.
Come on, use your head. Power Blitz! That's not bad.
Yes, we won. That battle went actually pretty good. That fight went pretty well. More better than I expected.
The winner,
Okay.
Android 18.
Now we face Vegeta.
The Android 18! Are you ready?
Don't mock the great Vegeta.
Alright, come on. We managed to do a special move unexpectedly. Nice. We grabbed him and managed to throw him. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's it.
I don't like that I stand here. Fuck! I knew that would happen. So in this game, when you play the tournament mode, you really don't want to be with your back towards the border of the ring there,
No!
because you can easily be thrown out,
Contestant
just like in that
loses.
Star Wars game.
Looking forward to your next fight.
Anyway, I thought I did way better this time. Could try once more. It went pretty well. I just fucked up against Vegeta there.
Please choose your fighting class.
We'll take the same character as I managed to do some good moves with her. So in Dragon Ball Z, I believe my favorite character was Vegeta, and second favorite character was Android 18. So we will fight against Raccoon this time.
Android 18 versus Raccoon. Are
Just
you
wanted to
ready?
try some moves before playing the story mode.
It's playtime.
Oh fuck. Oh, he picked me up there. Good, we threw him out.
Fun.
You make me look good.
There.
The winner.
And we face Captain
Android
Ginyu.
18. Android 18 versus Ginyu. Are you ready?
Want a candy?
Fuck you, Ginyu. I'm happy that I grabbed him. Would have thrown me out of the ring. When this happens, I believe we should just mash the buttons. And it will be fine. Yeah, mash the 4 buttons. The triangle button and such. Fuck you. Oh fuck. He's changing his body. That's his special attack. Oh, I'm controlling Ginyu now. He's controlling Android 18. That's a cool feature in this game. When he does that move, the control changes. So he became my character and I became his character. And we lost. Even though he won with my character. So that's a cool feature with
Oh, what
Ginyu.
a shame! Contestant loses.
In Tenkaichi Tag Team, I believe Ginyu, if he uses that attack, he will get the same body as the playable character. I mean the other character. So if you play Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Tag Team for the PlayStation Portable or Android using an emulator, you can also play it on the computer using the same emulator. There are two different versions of the PPSSPP emulator, one for the computer and one for the Android mobile phone. But anyway, if you use Ginyu and use the steel body attack, which is his special move, then he will turn into the character that he used it against, but that character will still remain that character. For example, if I play Android 18 and Ginyu takes my body, then he will become Android 18, but Android 18 won't change into Ginyu, unlike in this game, where they both changed model. Okay, so we have checked out the World Tournament mode, but it's very difficult not to be thrown out of the ring. But in this case, I believe we lost because I had already depleted his health bar, and then when he switched body, not only did he take my body, but he also took my health. So I lost due to having less health than Ginyu. Okay, let's could play some battles in the duel mode. We will do the story mode in the next episode. Okay, so duel mode. Go head to head against your rival. Are you ready to rumble? I already made a video where I let the CPU or computer player fight against itself. This option, it's a pretty neat option. I liked it. I always enjoyed watching the AI fight in Dragon Ball games and in the Naruto games too. Okay. Unfortunately, the One Piece fighting games didn't have a com vs com option. I also enjoyed it in Mugen, where the watch mode does basically the same thing. Okay, so we have one player versus two player, and one player versus com, and com versus two player. So these three, they are always in most fighting games, and then this one is in some, but not in others. For example, One Piece Grand Battle for the PlayStation 1 didn't have this feature, but had these three. And Airgaze didn't even have VS Com, and only had 1 versus 2. Okay, we'll go for one player versus com then. Play some battles. Go for Android 18 again against Vegeta. Take this stage. So we are not playing a tournament stage now, so they can't throw us out of the ring. I believe all characters have one really good special move and some smaller ones. And I believe Son Goku has more than one special move. There are some characters with more than one, but most characters only have one. Nice. Only the best attack is hard to pull off. The others are pretty easy to pull off when you get used to the buttons. Alright, we won that round. Very good. Alright, another round.
Come on, use your head.
I'm the Prince of all Saiyans!
Are you ready?
Field on!
Nice.
Not yet.
You're doing pretty well. Right, Vegeta, come on. You managed to grab him. Good. So this game is a PlayStation 2 game that I'm playing using the PCSX2 emulator for the computer. I have bought a European copy of the game, and this is the American ROM. The CD lagged when I used it with the emulator, unlike the ROM.
The great Vegeta.
So that's why I prefer playing with the ROM on the computer, so we have no lag. I believe ordinary gameplay didn't lag, but the cinematics lagged, and the voice lines were slower than they should be. So they would say things after the scene has played and such, or before the scene has played. This is annoying. Wanted the authentic experience. The CD is pretty old. I've owned it forever. Right. Fair to skills. Should have a super attack, power blitz, energy field, power strike, power falling star, buster swing. I'm not sure she has a super attack. Might be some characters without the super attack.
You make me look good.
All right. Let's go back to the character selection screen. You can fight against Trunks too. Same stage, because that music is the best song I believe in the game. I like it. There are some others that are really good too.
Come on, use your head.
Let's do it for real. Ready?
Nice, I did 3 consecutive kicks there.
Not yet.
Transformed into Super Saiyan.
Over here.
Power blitz.
Power blitz attack.
Field on.
Energy field, okay. Another battle.
Come on, use your head.
Need 2 rounds.
Let's do it for real. Are you ready? Start.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. Power blitz.
Nice. threw my beam back at me there. Go on again. Okay, I think we're ready to play the story mode now. It will take over 2 hours. Let's exit the main menu. Look at the story mode. Enjoy the spectacular story of Dragon Ball Z. We still haven't, I see. So I played the story mode. I played the story mode previously. I thought I were recording it, and I weren't. And we reached all the way to the final battle against Cell. So you play pretty much as Son Goku all the way until the story with Cell, and then you can take control of Gohan during the fight with Cell and the Cell Juniors. And I couldn't defeat Cell in his perfect form. So he has his perfect form, and then he has his ultimate perfect form. I believe we are fighting the ultimate perfect Cell now, and he's very difficult, unlike the others when we are playing on very easy. So on very easy you should be able to win most fights easily, but ultimate perfect Cell is still very strong. He's the final boss in the main story, and then you get the credits, and after that you get a number of what if story scenarios where you can play as other characters like Piccolo, Gohan, and I believe you can play even as Vegeta. I didn't want to play this battle. I wanted to start from scratch, but unfortunately it seems to be already recorded that I have done this. Which is weird, because I downloaded a save file to get all the characters for the custom battles. Everything unlocked and such, but then the tournament mode and the story mode still had my progress and not a finished progress for some reason. Very annoying. So that means we can either play the story mode and continue from there to try and defeat Cell, or we will be forced to go back to the main menu. We can't actually play from scratch. We need to start a new game to start from scratch, I see. Okay, thanks for watching. We will continue later. Bye.